Let's fast forward to the Violator movement. Did any ass whoopings come out of, somebody that's coming up taking somebody's girl?
Who girl is that? That's his girl? Watch this. Yeah, I just violated that nigga.
Wow. Was they all light-skinned?
Damn, you good.
Dark-skinned dudes don't get ready with violating people like that. That's some light-skinned type shit.
Red alert, red alert. Everybody loves him. He's a hip-hop veteran. DJ Red Alert.
Peace, everybody. It's the coolest legend there is. The DJ the Red Alert. It's not all about me. It's all about Thisis50.com.
You better not have a heart attack on me. So what was Violator?
Violators consist.
What year did you start that?
It started in '86.
86.
I was DJing the club called Union Square.
Union Square.
And it was a couple guys that was coming down from the Bronx, and this is how they started off. They said, yo, Bam sent us down here because, I was on the Bambaataa, me and my cousin Jazzy and all of us. So I'm the next person extended from Bam, moving on, as I was on radio already on Kiss FM, and I started DJing at Union Square. So here's some guys coming down, one by the name of Chris, the other name by Dow, and a guy named Romeo. And they said, yo, Bam sent us down there. I know damn well Bam ain't sent y'all down there, but y'all wanted to follow through because y'all felt I was that next guy. So, I said, cool. So they started hanging around me. And then what it is that...
What did you like about these guys?
Well, I felt their vibe because, they Zulus.
Okay.
We all from the Zulu Nation on the Bam. So I felt their vibe, so... Here it is, they was going around talking to girls or seeing girls with guys, and they would just take over. They violated the guy. And that's how the start of Violators came.
So Violator was a gang at first?
It wasn't a gang, it was a crew.
A crew.
See,
what's the difference between a crew, a gang, and a clique?
A gang is an organization that's looking to go ahead to terrorize, to take over, to maneuver, to whatever, to pulverize whatever they're doing. A crew consists of a set of fellas that sticking together, vibing for whatever the matter is around them. So yeah, they was started, taking over girls, but they wasn't looking for trouble. When the trouble came their way, they respond, they aggress.
No question, without Red Alert, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have had the opportunity to meet Russell Simmons and Leo Cohen and Def Jam and all. None of that would have happened without Red Alert.
Now let's talk Chris Lighty.
Yes.
And now is in one of your stories about the crew, was one of those guys Chris Lighty?
Yeah, that we call Baby Chris.
Baby Chris.
Two reasons why we call him Baby Chris. Chris Ali and Chris Lighty. Here it is. Chris Ali was older than Chris Lighty. So, and he, at the same time, Chris Lighty had the baby face when he was younger. So he's just saying, yo man, you Baby Chris. And that's how he got the title Baby Chris.
What do you remember about meeting Chris? What kind of dude was he when you first met him? What was your first impression?
He was cocky, didn't take no shit. At age 18 at the time, he went to Gompers, but at the same time he was going to Gompers, he was also working as an electrician for Metro North. This guy got a little something on the cap, that's not easy, getting a job like that at early age, 18, and getting an electrician job, and helping out his family. So I saw interest in him, what he was doing. So that's what I liked about him. He's a handsome guy, so he was attracting a lot of the ladies. Of course, Brooklyn ain't like that when he was attracting all the girls. And they always try and use him as a target to get at him. But all of them got together and and fight.
A Violator flag. We got two of these, 2 gold albums. Big accomplishment, all due to Red Alert.
Chris Lighty went on to, after the Jungle Brothers, to start Violator, the company, as a whole.
Here it is that I appointed Chris to start representing for Jungle Brothers, being the road manager, because I saw the head he had on his shoulder. So when he caught on to, what it's like to be involved with this quote-unquote business, that's where he took it upon himself to establish his company, which I think was called Baby Sounds, which, consists of different entities under that. And under the umbrella of Baby Sounds, one of them was Violators. Violator Records, Violator Management, and then later on came Brand Asset.
And were you surprised when you to see like, you know, what came from this, all the superstars that came from Chris Lighty's hard work?
I was amazed because you never know a person's vision. He must have had this blueprint laid out a long time ago from one step to another, how to take and where to go with it. And you know, that's what he came out to be. A lot of people was coming to him for advices because, you know, he was that type of dude. So I respect that.